Welcome to T2U, Students Ask. Here we're going to look at the question which many students struggle with to calculate the FIFO and LIFO, first in, first out method when looking at inventory management, and the last in, first out method when looking at inventory management, and what the effect would be on the business's gross profit. This exercise is as follows. The curio shop at the crocodile farm sells handbags. They had the following stock on hand on the 1st of March 2021. Here we see the table. This table tells us how many items were purchased on which date at what price. So here we can see that we have 4 handbags that were bought for 600 Rand each, which gives us a total of 2,400 Rand, and this was purchased by the business on the 2nd of the 7th month 2020. So we can see that this whole table has already been calculated for us, giving us the total amount of 4,910 Rand. This amount is our opening inventory for March 2021. On May the 3rd, 2021, the business purchased additional handbags. That was 3 handbags at 570 Rand each. So this is buying inventory, which is now stock that the business can sell. In 2021, they sold 5 handbags at 1,200 Rand each. After that sale, it left the business with 7 handbags in closing stock. Looking at the first in, first out method, we are going to use a basic income statement to calculate our effect on gross profit. We are also going to use this table and keep it handy to one side. Now, looking at our formula for our income statement, we must remember that it is sales minus cost of sales equals gross profit. Now, to get our sales amount, we know that we sold 5 handbags at 1,200 Rand each. Therefore, we have 6,000 Rand in sales. To calculate gross profit, we have to add opening stock to purchases and then minus closing stock. So we know our opening stock is that 4,910 Rand. Then looking at purchases, we know that on the 3rd of May, we bought 3 additional handbags at 570 Rand each. This gives us the amount of 1,710 Rand. So looking at our closing stock, we must remember that we sold 5 handbags and that leaves us 7 handbags left in stock. So looking at those dates of purchasing, we purchased these 4 handbags first, then those 2, then the 1, then those 2, and then lastly these 3. So we are going to start selling from first in to first out. Therefore, only one of these 2 handbags will be added to our closing stock. One of these handbags, both of these handbags that cost us 400 Rand each, and then our new purchases, which were 3 handbags at 570 Rand each. This gives us the amount of 3,670 Rand. When we calculate our cost of sales, it will give us 2,950 Rand. Now, minusing cost of sales from sales will give us our gross profit of 3,050 Rand. Looking at our last in, first out formula, which is LIFO, we're also going to make use of an income statement to calculate that gross profit influence, and we will use that table once again. So sales minus cost of sales equals our gross profit. Our sales has not changed, and therefore we still have 6,000 Rand in sales. To work out of cost of sales, it's going to be opening stock, which we have as 4,910 Rand, which stays the same, plus our purchases, which also stays the same. And then we have to calculate our closing stock. Again, looking at these dates and knowing that we sold 5 items, and there's supposed to be 7 items left in our closing stock. So with last in, first out, we are going to look at last purchased, first to sold. So we sold 5 items. There's 3 handbags here and 2 handbags there. Therefore, what is left in stock is these items above. When we add those together, that will give us our closing stock. We can then calculate our cost of sales by saying opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock gives us the amount of 2,510 Rand. Now, sales minus cost of sales gives us the amount of 3,490 Rand. This can give us the conclusion that with the LIFO method, this curio shop at the crocodile farm can get a higher gross profit using the LIFO method than with the FIFO method, as the LIFO method is higher with 440 Rand in gross profit. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any other questions on different topics, please leave your questions in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye on the channel for more questions to be answered. Leave a like and subscribe to T2U.